Welcome back to the channel everyone, this is your host Shlok, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my experience of using the OnePlus Buds after extensively using them for a month. So without any further ado, let us start with the review of the OnePlus Buds. So truth be told, it's been actually over a month since I've owned the OnePlus Buds, but still I've used them for kind of 1 month, I can say that, and I've had some thoughts. The thing is, I'll be dividing this 1 month later video on the basis of the pros and the cons. It will be divided as in first I'll talk about the pros of the device, followed by the cons, followed by in the end whether you should purchase this and whether it is ideal to buy this for 5,000 rupees, and if I think not, then what are the other options that you can check for good TWS options under the 5K segment. So without any further ado, let's start with the pros of owning the OnePlus Buds. So coming to the first pro of owning the OnePlus Buds, the first pro, at least in my opinion, is the design. I love how good the OnePlus Buds look, especially in this blue, not blue hue with the greenish accents towards the insides. The thing is that some of you may say that it's a bit too funky for your taste, and I understand that is totally dependent on the user. So you can get something like the grey or the white variant of the same, but the biggest thing why I like the design is the fact that it has a matte case. I previously used and owned the Realme Buds Air, and the thing with that was that they were good in terms of the design. They were a bit too Apple-esque, but the biggest thing was that the case itself was glossy, and after a couple of drops it was full scratch city over there. Now this is quite good, at least no scratches. If you look at it like under the bright light, you'll see some tiny scratches, but proper, like with the Realme Buds Air, it was basically like you see it at any angle, you'll see scratches and scuffs. That is not the issue with the OnePlus Buds. Coming towards the second pro, the sound. This is actually a bit of a pro and a con both. First of all, I'll talk about the pro, which is the fact that this is a bit bassier. The thing is that some earbuds are more bassy in nature, and this is not that, but the thing is, something like the Realme Buds Air did not have any amount of bass in the sound, as in when you listen to something, the bass was literally non-existent. Now however, the bass has been added and it feels quite better. The sound clarity as well is quite good. I'm no audiophile, so you cannot expect the best review from me. For that, I'll link Mr. Phone's review of the OnePlus Buds where Irshad reviews it, and he's more of an audiophile, so he can explain the pattern, sound pattern and stuff. But for me, a rational consumer, I'd suggest that it's quite good, and in comparison to the Realme Buds Air, it's a major upgrade. Talking towards the third thing, that is the battery life. The battery life is quite good considering it offers 30 hours of charge, and when the buds are completely drained, buds and case both, it takes around 47 minutes as tested in my buds charging test. Using a 30-watt charger, it takes just 47 minutes to fully charge both the buds and the case. This is quite interesting because the buds can last me easily for 2 to 3 days with my light usage plus some Zoom calls, and for that, if I charge it like in 3 days once for 47 minutes, I'm done for the next 3 days, so that's quite great. I've owned the OnePlus Bullet Z as well, and they are quite good in the battery life as well, so OnePlus plus battery life seems to be a good combo. Talking about the cons, however, there are some major cons that I wanted to point out. The first major con is noise isolation. So to me, noise isolation does not matter a lot, but I know some of you may be thinking, how's the noise isolation look? So one thing I forgot is the comfort. The comfort is quite good, it fits quite well, and the comfort is so good that after like hour 1 or hour 2, you won't even notice that the buds are there themselves. Now, returning to our con, the fact is that this is the half ear type of design. So basically it's like you put it, it's like a Apple AirPods style design wherein there's no seal, it's just you put it in here and they don't fall off. But the thing is, when you don't have a proper seal, you can't expect proper noise isolation. Plus there is no ENC or ANC. OnePlus says noise cancellation, but that's basically a gimmick, if I may say so, and you won't get proper noise cancellation. If you listen to songs at like 50% volume, which I do, you can't notice outside songs, but like during calls and stuff, you actually can notice the difference. But since I'm accustomed to using the Realme Buds Air as well, and I prefer this for my usage and usability rather than all this, it's okay with me, but it is something that I must warn you about. Next, coming to the second thing, this is the app support issue. Thing is, OnePlus has limited the OnePlus Buds app to only OnePlus devices, that too post the OnePlus 6 series. This is quite wrong because the OnePlus Buds cannot be properly customized without the app, as in now if I just double tap, it will just skip the track and there are no other options available. But with a OnePlus device, I can easily shift tracks. Second, there will be software updates that will be offered with this earbuds, but I cannot avail them because I do not own a OnePlus device. Again, that is quite a bit of a bummer for someone spending 5,000 rupees, because that is something that you expect to get, because sometimes update may hamper or may add to the sound quality, as in maybe they'll fix the sound quality in some manner, maybe they'll do something in the software tuning to provide a little bit more isolation. Anything is possible with software these days. So yes, that is a bit of a bummer as well. Coming to the third thing is the price. So this is great for the price, but the thing is, not many people can access or buy earbuds for 5,000 rupees because that's quite high. For those of you, I'd like to say that you can rejoice, because OnePlus is soon going to launch the OnePlus Buds Z, which is going to be a cheaper version of the OnePlus Buds, and if it is somewhat like the OnePlus Buds in any way in terms of the sound quality, I'd say that there's a win right there. Coming to the final verdict, as in whether I like the OnePlus Buds or not, I really love the OnePlus Buds, and for 5,000 rupees, you have my opinion towards the same, and I'd suggest that you just buy it if you have a OnePlus device. If you are a non-OnePlus user and after looking at the cons you are a bit disappointed, I'd suggest you take a look at some options from brands like Oppo, whereas Oppo has launched the Oppo W51, which also offers proper noise cancellation, as in ANC or active noise cancellation, with that is quite great. Second is, consider you are buying a Samsung tablet. My friend has this case wherein he bought the Tab S6 Lite, and with that he got the the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus for just 3,000 rupees. So keep note of whenever you are buying a device, if you get such an offer, and if you do, the Buds Plus at 10,000 rupees is a steal itself, and at 3K it's just something that you cannot deny. So get that. But in the 5K segment, first and foremost is, I'd suggest you stay away from Realme, because Realme Buds have very bad quality control issues, and my experience with them wasn't good at all. But yeah, you can check out devices from Oppo, and if you're more of that non-Chinese brand thing, you can check out Bud, but do note that Boat also just repurposes devices from China and rebrands them. But yeah, if you are more of a base head, you can check out options from Boat. That is all for this video, guys. If you do like this video, consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video, and stay safe, my friends. Hope you have a great day ahead.